Well, joining us on our debate tonight, Meem Afzal, spokesperson for the Congress, Sudhanshu Trivedi, spokesperson for the BJP, and joining me here in the studio, Neerja Chaudhary, senior journalist. But Meem Afzal, let me come to you first at a time when the focus really hasn't shifted from the rescue operations, from the massive tragedy that is still unfolding in Uttarakhand. Why have we heard so many Congress leaders right through the day going after Narendra Modi's visit to the state?
See, Mr. Narendra Modi, what he is saying, you have heard. He is not doing politics. Some people are making allegations that he is doing politics, we are doing politics. But he is not doing politics. He is doing dirty politics. He is trying to, even at that time, in 2002, he played his politics on the people who died in the Gujarat riots, and he was doing politics in the same manner today. Nowadays, he is doing politics on Uttarakhand. I think it's a very shameful act, and the speech he made today is really showing that he is still, whatever the whole media is saying, alleging that he will try to polarize the politics. Now he has started. The way he is speaking, you can just easily understand what he means.
What specifically do you refer to?
Huh?
What specific parts of Mr. Modi's speech are you referring to?
Today, just you show me, I heard, because I don't have any television, I'm in Mumbai, and I'm just speaking, I don't know who are the guests there,
right.
And you were showing some clippings, which I can find the voice.
All right. Sudhanshu Trivedi, let me take that across to you. The Congress, in a sense, accusing Narendra Modi of playing dirty politics, of being opportunistic.
Chicken biryani or something like that.
All right, fair enough. The points that he made at the rally were that he had, in fact, said that he wanted a modernized, renovated temple built in Kedarnath, but he also went on to talk about the soldiers beheading in Kashmir, and that was also taken up by the Congress today. And the point that was made was that at a time of a national crisis, when the military was at the forefront of rescue operations, these comments would demoralize those soldiers who were out on the front. Sudhanshu Trivedi, we heard Mr. Modi pretty much sound the election bugle for 2014 today. But a lot of people are asking, as a potential prime ministerial aspirant, should he have gone to Uttarakhand to rescue just the people from his own state?
I am unable to understand two things. Number one, so many leaders have visited Uttarakhand and done an aerial survey. Then why the question arises after the visit of Narendra Modi? Second thing, I am rather surprised how a spokesperson of the Congress party is unnecessarily comparing 2002 with Uttarakhand. I am totally unable to connect those things, what they are trying to do. We were not trying to do any sort of politics on this issue of the national calamity. Rather than, I would like to remind you that our party president yesterday has postponed our entire Jail Bharo movement, the nationwide Jail Bharo movement, which was going to schedule till 30th of this month. And he has asked all the party workers to stop the preparation of that movement and get prepared for all sort of help which can be given to the Uttarakhand. But I am really surprised why whenever the issue of the Narendra Modi comes, unnecessarily these type of things come. If I would like to say, on the first day when Honorable Prime Minister and Sonia ji has visited this aerial survey of the Uttarakhand, everybody knows that whenever Prime Minister goes, the air traffic is blocked. In my opinion, there has to be some disturbance in the rescue operation. But we have not made this an issue. Why after 3 days you are unnecessarily making an issue? The second question he has asked, that Narendra Modi ji has offered a help to reconstruct that site. This is having three connotations. Number one, contrary to the view of the Home Minister, we consider this as a national calamity. So every citizen of the country is having the right to give any contribution which he wants. Second thing, Gujarat is having an expertise in building up the temples and other sort of structures. I would like to remind the biggest chain of temples is Akshardham, which is from Gujarat. So if he had offered, nothing to be seen beyond this. And third point, if a devout person living anywhere in the country, we believe in the cultural nationalism. We are connected to every part of the country. If anybody offers it.
All right, okay. I think you've
If he's
made your
the chief
points.
minister, then
Bhim
he becomes a
respond to
culprit.
some of those points being made. Why should Gujarat not offer to help or rebuild?
Gujaratis from Uttarakhand to Gujarat. He's using his personal aircraft and other aircraft to take only Gujaratis. I am not saying he is wrong, but don't claim that he is looking after the whole nation.